Hello, my name is Jerry Cherry. In my last video, we went over guitar bends. Someone commented to me after watching that video that I should use a popular song to describe how important guitar bends are. So I couldn't think of anyone better than Pink Floyd's David Gilmore to show the importance of bending strings. There's so many great bends in this guitar solo. First I'm going to play it for you, then I'll break it down for you part by part. So before I break down this solo, if you like this video, please tap the like button and hammer on the subscribe button. Thank you. All right, so here we go. So the first part of the whole song is in D minor. So we got the D minor pentatonic shape right here. So it's pretty much in that register. So the first part of the solo, we have a pull off. You're basically pulling off the C to the A, to the G, bending the G, and then grabbing the A on the B string, then hitting the D, and then bending up to the D. So we got a that's why in my last video I talk a lot about listening to the note you're about to bend up to and then trying to match it. And then they do a little double stop thing where he hits the F note, the F and the A. Very classic blues riffs here. And then, what this is you're taking the C and bending it up a whole step to the D, and then a full 2-step bend, and then just letting it come down. So this one is, so it sounds like, so you're bending up here, and kind of stopping for a split nanosecond. So you gotta, then you have a, from the C, pulling off again, from the C to the A, G, bending up to the A, then you gotta, which shows its minor area right here, the F, E, sliding into the D, G and the G, to D again. And then hitting that double stop again, the F and the A. Then you have this riff. So basically just going back, teetering back and forth between this double stop, the F and the A, and the D. So it's like, and then bending, this little slide's cool. This slide. And this kind of shows that it's an Dorian minor feel because it's hitting the sixth right here. It's hitting the B instead of here, which would be more this sound. This is more of a bluesier. So the harmony kind of switches a little in this song because it's more of a natural minor, I believe in a lot. And then this part shows that blues off in there. And then he does like a rake thing. So that's really cool because it's kind of, I don't know exactly how he's doing that, but you definitely hear like some kind of weird rake in there. It's like, then he bends again from the C, which is a real finger killer. If you see my fingers, you'll see that in playing this solo, they're getting shredded up to pieces. But you have to go through the pain sometimes, right? So this riff is basically, he's bending 2 whole steps again, and then another half step on top of that. So he's bending from the D to the E, to F sharp, to the G, to the F, E to the F. So he's bending from here to here. So he's bending really a fourth. That's really, you do that enough, you're going to be in pain. So yeah, and you could cheat, you can go and come down the F. I just put my finger in there for the last thing, but I wouldn't. I think if you listen to it, it sounds like he's just doing it all in one bend. Now he's resolving on the D, and then sliding up. Then the next riff, he does just the. Well, that's in the same pentatonic scale, bending up the G to the A, to the root to the D. A little bend right there. Then hitting the double step. Another double step. I love that riff. Then he goes. And that he's kind of sliding into the, from the G to the A to the C, D. Showing the minor part again, F, E to the F. And then C, D. He's bending the F to the G. And then doing a quick bend from the C to the D. Once again, the 2 whole step bend. That's where in my last lesson, I'll put a link in my description if you want to know more about my bending video. He's doing a 2 whole step bend, bending from the D to the E. The C to the D and the D to the E. And back down on the C. And then the G to the A. And a real quick riff right there where it's a D, F, D. So it's. In this riff, he's sliding down from like an octave below the F. Taking the F down here. Hitting the F up there. And bending up and down from the G to the A. And then here's where another, well, I didn't get to this in my last lesson, but that was supposed to be part 2, where you start on a note. before you actually attack it, you bend up to it, then you hit it, and go down. Instead of going, you're actually bending it. In this case, he does that. And after a while of practicing that, you kind of know where you have to bend to get it to be as close to in tune as you possibly can. And so that riff is... He takes the B flat to the C, and then the C to the D, and then, which is B flat, no, C to the A, twice, and then back to the F, 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 D. And this riff is pretty cool. It's kind of like a classic blues thing where it's he's taking the sliding the D to the E and hitting the C note. This is really just an inversion of a C chord. You take that C chord, the C chord. What's really beautiful about this riff, if you think about what, there's some rhythms going on in the background. I think at that point there's a D drone with a B flat chord on it, and he's hitting that riff, which kind of shows off even though the D is in the bass, and you're hearing a rhythm, you're hearing a guitar or keyboard playing a B flat. So this note's showing the fourth. So you're getting like a Lydian type of sound in there somehow, which really is brilliant. I don't know if that's what he was thinking when he wrote the solo, or maybe he was, but that's really cool. So and then it's back to, so it's really back to a classic blues type of thing. So he's really choking this note. Now, most people choke with their thumbs around here, where they hit the, but I never did that. I always did it with my pinky in the weirdest way. I've always, like when if you can see this, I pick here and I have my pinky has always muted. So I'm choking the string here, and I'm actually attacking here, where most people, it's the same thing. But it just works for me. So it's a choke, and then to here. And that's it. And that is the whole solo. Are you a fan of David Gilmore? I am. Who are some other guitar players that you just love? Are there any solos that you'd like me to break down for you? Please let me know in the comments below. I post a new guitar tips video every Wednesday, so please tune in. I have some videos coming up that will really take your playing to the next level. So if you like this video, please tap the like button and hammer on the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. Remember, be cool, be kind, and be cherry.